Here you're back in the fantasy bar talking some baseball. 6 of my favorite plays for you for this Monday night slate on FanDuel and DraftKings. We're going to give you a couple of my favorite values and buy lows right now. The guys that are performing extremely well, I don't think the prices reflect a starting pitcher in a great matchup. We'll give you a stack of not only a team, but also of a full game. Who we talking about? Only one way to find out. It's time to belly up to the fantasy bar. Welcome in, guys. Monday edition, Bears Daily Fantasy Six-Pack. Glad to be back here in the fantasy bar talking some baseball. 6 guys fresh off the tap for you on FanDuel and DraftKings. Thank you, as always, for hanging out with me today in the fantasy bar. Before we get to those plays, all I'm asking, one favor, take a second, 2 seconds, however long it takes, and click that thumbs up button. That is the tip jar here on this free video. Thank you so much for that. Subscribe, hit that notification bell Monday, Tuesday, and Friday this week for the MLB six-pack. All right, let's jump into our first play and a great value in the outfield with Trent Grisham of the Yankees. So a lot of you already probably been playing Trent Grisham, sitting atop of that Yankees lineup, and the price is simply not reflective of that role. $3,500 on DraftKings, and you're still getting him under $3,000 here on FanDuel. And this guy's been very good against righties so far this season. Well over 500, and look at that ISO, 481 for Trent Grisham. Already 7 home runs on the season here. Now, Sugano, a guy that's been giving up home runs, so it matches up extremely well. Multiple home runs in each of the last 2 starts, 6 total home runs over his last 4. Trent Grisham, cash game lock in my opinion, and still viable in tournaments, even if he's going to garner some ownership. Just simply too cheap here with Trent Grisham. All right, let's go to first base next with a guy I think is too cheap, and I don't see him garnering a ton of ownership. That's Willson Contreras of St. Louis. So very slow start to the season here for Contreras, but starting to get it going here. Hits in 9 straight games now, and 4 of those games multi-hit games. Numbers this season, obviously, with that slow start, don't look great. We go back to last season, 371 WOBA against righties. Very, very solid here for Willson Contreras, and he matches up very well here with Nick Martinez. Has a couple of pitches, but his top two right-handed hitters, fastball and changeup. WOBA's over 400 against both of those pitches for Willson Contreras since the start of last season. So a guy that's heating up, prices haven't gotten there yet, and matches up well with Martinez's pitch selection. Willson Contreras, great value here on Monday night. All right, let's go to starting pitcher. Kind of ugly on the starting pitcher front tonight. I'm going to go with the best matchup in my opinion, and that's Dustin May against Miami. Now, certainly going to have some ownership here on May. Guys like Flaherty going to dominate the ownership, but I want to go with this matchup against Miami. In my opinion, the best strikeout matchup that we have on the board. We're talking a team that's bottom 5 in all of baseball against right-handed pitching in strikeout rate at over 24% on the season here. And limited sample here. Obviously, don't put a ton of weight into this, but 2 home starts here. May has been very, very good in that ballpark. Batting average sitting at 108 for the opponents, an ERA under 1, and giving us 24 DraftKings points per game. And remember, get that potent Dodgers lineup behind him tonight against Edward Cabrera. So you add it all up, Dustin May, my favorite pitcher here for Monday night. All right, back to the bats in the outfield. Wyatt Langford of Texas. You talk about a red-hot bat here. Wyatt Langford been very productive here. Hits in 7 straight. And not only 3 multi-hit games, but 3 hit games in there. And we know the power in this bat. To no surprise, leading this Texas team in both WOBA and ISO against lefties since the start of last season. We're talking a WOBA over 400 and ISO over 300. So ultra productive here for Wyatt Langford. JP Sears, decent pitcher, but very vulnerable to right-handed power. We're talking 54 home runs allowed since the start of 2023. So over the last couple seasons, been giving up 25, 28 home runs per season here. I think Langford stays hot in a good power matchup against JP Sears. All right, let's go to the other side of that game with a shortstop in Jacob Willson of the Athletics. So love the game stack here, but I really love the Athletics side once again here tonight. You guys are probably sick of seeing this team, but they've been productive. Numbers look good, and our old friend Patrick Corbin towing the slab here tonight for the Texas Rangers. Willson, not a huge sample, but has been very good against lefties thus far. 375 WOBA and an ISO over 200. Corbin been better. Got to give him some credit against righties, but I am fully expecting regression here back to what we've seen over the last couple seasons. 377 WOBA and ISO over 200 and a ton of hard contact at 53%. And you're getting some great prices here on Willson, under 4,000 on DraftKings and just a tick over 3,000 on FanDuel. All right, it's time. Take a look at my favorite play for Monday night. Before we do that, let's continue our Beast of the Night contest. Very easy to play. Click the thumbs up button, head to the comment section, and guess fantasy points on DraftKings for my highest scoring hitter. Going to give you 5 bats today. Don't even have to guess who it is. Does not have to be the Beast of the Night. All you have to do is throw a number in there. If your guess is the closest, you're going to win a free week of RotoGrinders Premium just for hanging out with me today in the Fantasy Bar. And while you're down there, who's your top play on this Monday night slate? Who's the guy you are locking into your lineups? Let me know in the comment section who would be your Beast of the Night. But let's wrap this video up with my favorite play. You know, Matt, Beast of the Night. All right, Beast time. We promised you a team stack and a game stack. We'll stay right there with our favorite team of late, the Athletics. And once again, roll with our boy, outfielder, Brent Rooker, tonight's Beast of the Night. So again, guys are probably getting sick of Brent Rooker, but it was hard for me to ignore this spot against Patrick Corbin. 52 home runs allowed to right-handed hitters since the start of 2023. And Rooker been one of the best in all of baseball against left-handed pitching since the start of 2024. WOBA over 400. And look at that ISO way up at 308 against left-handed pitching. Love his chances to send one deep tonight. Brent Rooker, easily my favorite play on the board in tonight's Beast of the Night. All right, guys, that'll do it for our Monday six-pack. Any comments, questions, or feedback, hit me up in that comment section right below the video. Don't forget, fantasy points for my highest scoring hitter on DraftKings could win you a shot at a free week of RotoGrinders Premium. And give me your top play. Who is your must play? Who is your Beast of the Night here on Monday night? Let me know in that YouTube comment section. For RotoGrinders.com, I am Beer saying salut, guys. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out today. Best of luck on tonight's slate, and we'll see you right back here in the Fantasy Bar tomorrow. Good luck, everybody.
Thanks for checking out our videos. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more DraftKings, FanDuel, and other DFS content. And you can check out our daily live show schedule on rotogrinders.com/videos.